Yeah. So tell us how you define success, and then we can kind of. I want to touch on the correlation between those things.
I think success to me would be doing what it is that you set out to do, but setting out to do as much as you're possibly capable of doing. So it's setting big goals for yourself, and it's saying, I know if I push myself really, really hard, I can get to this point. I can get to this level. And success is doing everything you can to get to that level, even if you don't hit it. But you gave it everything that you had. In my mind, not missing that mark doesn't mean that you failed, as long as through that process you gave it everything you had. And success is more of a mindset, I think, than an actual result. I do think that there's a results-based success that we could look at, which is, I achieved my goals. I did the things that, I wanted to hit $1 million in my company by X date, and I was able to do it. That's a success. But in my mind, it's saying, was that a very challenging goal for you? Should you have really shot for 2 million or 10 million? And if you should have, then that 1 million, yeah, that's great for you. But did you, I don't like to set low standards and then hit those as much as I like to set really high standards and then set out to do everything in my power to hit that goal, that target. And even if I come up short, chances are good that I will have done better than if I had set a low target and just hit that. So I think success, more of a mindset, and more about pushing yourself to be the absolute best you can be, and then giving it 100% of everything you've got to do that. And if you do that, I think you're going to be successful in however you end up defining it, whether that's reaching a certain goal or just being able to look back at your life when you're 65, 75, 85 years old, sitting in a rocking chair with your spouse, drinking sweet tea on the porch and watching the grandkids run around. You're going to be able to look back on your life and go, you know what? I did the best that I could, and I tried as hard as I possibly could, and I don't regret, anything that I did in terms of reaching for those targets that I set for myself. It's not having those regrets.
Yeah, that's great. And you totally touched on all of that. The correlation between success and failure in that, so I won't even go any deeper into that.